Coach, I want to ask you about Devin Scott. How much does he mean to this offense?
Oh, he's extremely important. We're extremely glad to have him this year. He's a guy that's had a ton of experience. Utilize him in a lot of ways. You know, he can play multiple positions for us. It's kind of our go-to guy when you're a little nicked up or guys, you know, a little tired. He's a guy you can always put in there. And tremendous trust, great team player. Extremely proud of him and hoping he has a huge senior year this year.
Does your offensive game plan change at all this week with Leon being out?
No, not at all. It's always next man up. We've always said that here. You know, obviously losing Leon is something, you know, that you know is a bad thing, but got a lot of great young talent here. You know, Furby's going to do a great job. We got some other young backs that are going to do a great job, and the guys, you know, they don't ever bat an eye. They've always said, hey, there's a star in the waiting, and so we're waiting for that next star. So Leon's having surgery today, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed and hoping good things out of him in the future.
How would you describe Indiana's defense and what they'll present?
I tell you what, they've played hard. You know, they try to mix up the pressures, and they're a big team. You know, they're a heavy team up front. You know, they're hard to move. They're going to give you a lot of push. Thought they did a really good job last week with some of the pressures that they did and some of the different defensive looks that they gave. They're going to try to not have the deep ball thrown over their heads. You know, they're going to make you go the distance. So, again, every week's going to be the same. It's always going to be a battle. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter, and we got to take care of the ball and do what we do, and we'll be fine.
Their secondary is awful young, though. Does that mean maybe more of an aerial attack this week?
You know, we'll go into every game being balanced, and so the game will dictate how we go. You know, if we'll take what they give us, and if they're opening themselves up to the run, we'll try to run it. If they're getting tied up in there, we'll try to throw it. So really that game dictates how we attack them. But and every week's that way. You know, you just kind of got to get in the game and see how they're going to line up, what they're going to do, and then you kind of go from there.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the job the receivers have done so far, especially Taywan and Tyler Higbee?
I think those guys have done a great job. You know, it was great to see them come back this past week and make some great catches and have big plays. And Taywan's, you know, been a great deep threat for us. He's kind of our big go-to guy down the field. Higbee, you know, he's always a guy that, you know, such a tremendously big target, athletic guy, you know. So those are kind of our go-to guys that